MAK3A wish, man. It's MAK3A wish, ma'am. MAK3A wish, damn. Oh boy. Welcome back. My 2 cents. Your boy Make-A-Wish here. Let's talk a little bit about this Nintendo Direct at the E3 this year, 2019. You know what I'm saying? Whew, man. Like, I thought it would be I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't even a little excited going into this, but I'm actually surprised by the amount of games that caught my attention off here. I mean, it's Nintendo for goodness sake, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, though, they started off the Direct. I'm not talking about the Treehouse stuff, just Direct by itself, the good games. I'm gonna hit you with a little taste. Before I get into it, this little taste right here, this is like a precursor to me and my boys did a podcast earlier today, which if I'm lucky, this might hit the air before that comes out, so you get a little taste before it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get too far into depth into all these games because there's a lot of games to cover here. But come by, check us out, boys 717 Entertainment. We get it in, we talk details, crack a lot of jokes, have a good time, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime though, when you check out this, I'm gonna give you a little taste of what to expect, okay? So listen, right? First things first. They hit you with that Smash Bros. The hero, the secret character from the Dragon Quest series. Not bad. I mean, I literally thought my boy was like 17 from DBZ, but you know. Oh yeah, that is true. My man Akira Toriyama, he animated those guys too, so it makes more sense. However, like I said, they showcased my man Hero. They showed Link getting bodied for food, and the boy came out of nowhere like foo, swinging sword and shit. Came to save the day. Who was it though? Then he had some other characters from Dragon Quest. I think it was. Yeah, I never really played those games, but I know they're like good, strong Japanese role-playing games. You know, always been more Final Fantasy guy myself, but you know, that's just one of the things that come up. But what else is there in that little quick little trailer? I forget. Nah, not too much. But then they showcased the little Luigi's Mansion. I actually heard that was a really good game. This is the third entry into the series. I have to try one of them. And this probably isn't going to be the one, but you know, they showcased some new powers. You know, grabbing a ghost and slamming around like, you know, no respect for the dead. But it's alright though. Someone gotta take it. Then they had that what's the man called? Guiji, some shit like that. And that was like an opportunity for them to do some extra level curricular dive into shit, characteristic stuff with the blob. You know that game back in the days, the Ooze, the blob. Ooze. I think it was the Ooze. On Sega Genesis, scared the shit out of me back in the days because I didn't know what it was. But what else they have? I'm sorry, I keep going to the right because I took these notes a couple days ago, man. Study time, you know what I'm saying? But Dark Crystal, that was really unexpected. That was that turn-based strategy game. That reminded me of the good old Final Fantasy Tactics days. Still my favorite Final Fantasy to this day. Nothing is going to eclipse that ever. But I'm saying though that Dark Crystal, though, they were hitting. Like I mean, that movie's like old as crusty dirt, but props are due. You know, come back and over. Don't forget me. Link's Awakening. That shit. Like when I first heard they were gonna remake that game, I wasn't too happy because I'm old school. Like yo, back in my days, the rap was better than the garbage shit going on right now. But like I said, Link's Awakening, like they actually kept true to how it was back then, and they re-updated the graphics, and it looks actually like really enjoyable. Like I haven't played a Zelda game in a minute, but this one, I think I might have to borrow a Switch and play this game up. Maybe. It actually looked pretty decent. What else is there? What is that? Oh yeah, the Trials of Mana. Okay, I'm gonna go through this. Like I'm sorry, I don't mean to go through all these. I just try to hit some of the big ones, but man, I did this earlier today. But okay, look, Trials of Mana. Okay, so I never played the Secret of Mana series. funny thing is though, I never realized until like 4 years ago they used the same exact system for one of my favorite Super NES games back then, Secret of Evermore. It's like the same exact system, battle system, all that good shit. So I'm like, oh wow, interesting. Missed out on it, but either way, in this one though, the biggest draw with Secret Mana was it was a multiplayer RPG, action RPG, you know. And they decided to leave out the multiplayer part. From last I heard, if that is incorrect, please let me know down in the comments. I will edit this to some degree to let them know that I was wrong, and I had no problem admitting that I was wrong. But last I heard that how can have a game known for being 2 or 3 players not be 2 or 3 players anymore? It's like just ran out of batteries in the remote, and now the kid's using the NES controller while you're playing a 64 game. You know what I'm saying? That's the old school stuff. Man, the collection of Mana though, that was pretty decent. Like like I said, I could try it out now, but will I really? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Witcher, man, yo, what's good? This is, I'm not sure if this is actually an exact like sequel or a redo of the game, but yo, the Witcher Wild Hunt. Yo, why that game looked like it was like, it looked like it was competing for the ugly sweater contest for Castlevania 64. Yo, those graphics were ass. The only thing carried that game around was the name. But man, Witcher looking pretty fugly, homie. Oh man, what's in there? Oh yeah, they had a Fire Emblem. I never played Fire Emblem. I don't want to say anything bad about it because I don't know enough about it, but all I need for Fire Emblem was my man Marth and Smash Bros. I'm good right there. I had enough. Even though turn-based strategy was my shit back in my days. Resident Evil 5 and 6, yo, they just kind of cash in that name. Like, everything's coming back out for me back in the days. Everything coming back out on the Switch. It's like Hand Me Down Tuesdays. Like, yo, my son needs your dad's old clothes. Pass him down. Everyone gets a turn. Everyone gets a turn this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Whew. What else is there? No More Heroes 3. That was the bad. Contra Rage. Oh, the Contra. I'm actually glad the Contra game came back because in this day and age, alone to keep true to what it used to be. Because this day and age, everything's too easy. Everyone has so many save points and they could just muscle through the games. Like I remember, that reminds me that one time I had they had re-released a Strider game. I don't know if re-released, but they made a new Strider game come out on PS, first PlayStation, I believe. And that shit had unlimited continues, unlimited lives. Like you didn't even restart over the stage when you died. It's like my man muscled through that game in like 20 minutes. It's probably like an hour-long game. He just muscled through it because the fact that he basically was invincible. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no challenge. Contra may have brought that back. It may have brought it back. You know what I'm saying? Might be able to do something now. If he has that one shot, one kill, headshot, every shot's a headshot. I like that. You know what I'm saying? To dodge them bullets, homie. Dodge those turtle shells or whatever hell is that nip your toe. You know, anything like that. Just take me to good old days. Oh man, this remind me. Shout out to Cuphead. Oh my goodness, I played that for the first time with my son the other day. Yo, that game was exactly what I thought it would be. Fucking amazing. The eyeballs are fucking amazing. You guys right now on SoundCloud, you can't see me pointing my eyeballs. You can't see the enthusiasm in my eyeballs. It's okay though. I'm not mad at you. You like to take it raw. Video is great sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But what else? Oh, the Contra anniversary thing. Okay, not too bad. The Panzer Dragoon Saga games. I like. The only thing about that, okay? The only thing about that good I really have to say is, it's like, not good, sorry for that. The only thing that brought my attention to that was, man, they could remake Star Fox. Like Star Fox for Super. Alright, so like I was saying, this fucking Panzer Dragoon shit, yo, it just reminded me that I missed Star Fox, and that game was the shit. Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64. Yo, that was where you get it in at. I remember many an hour. Not wasted, but there was a lot of trial and error there. And then multiple endings too, or multiple different paths to this game, and everything changed. Oh, so many secrets. Oh my goodness! Like, yo, give me Star Fox. Like, give me a real Star Fox, not that like ground run around Mario type shit. Nah, don't throw that shit away. We don't want that. Star Fox belongs in the air. Okay, shooting people and blowing up shit like some Death Star type thing. You know what I'm saying? No Luke Skywalker needed. All right. Pokemon Sun and Shield. And there's a bunch of games here that I'm not even gonna really touch on. Like Pokemon Sun and Shield, it's Pokemon. Period. They add some new things to it. They ain't gotta do anything. All they gotta do is keep pumping out Pokemon and keep throwing them at the children, and they will beg their parents to give them that new fresh game. I guarantee. Oh, my son, he just got out of it because now he's into Fortnite and Friends and that kind of stuff. But the Pokemon thing, yo, he was going in like every Pokemon game. Like, I kind of regret putting him on that. You know what I'm saying? However, though, that changed that man's life. Changed that man's life. Real talk. All right. So anyway, Astral Chain, I forget. Like, I was reminded earlier that it was actually a good game, but I can't. Is it my old age that's making me forget about this Astral Chain thing? What? Do I say it again some point in time? It was pretty decent. It's okay. I'll get back to this some more time. Well, podcast. Listen to the 717 podcast. If we talk about it, the Voices 717 by the 717 Entertainment Company shebang. We don't have anything past entertainment, so it's it. Insert word there right now for this category. But yeah, we talk about these games there a lot more in detail. Like I said, this is supposed to be like, quick 10 to 12 minutes. I'm not trying to do too much detail, but we get into it though, you know what I'm saying? My little quick insights, because not every time when we talk together as a group, you don't get to hear the true Make-A-Wish hollering at your boys. You don't get the full frontal, you know what I'm saying? But what else is here worth mentioning? I mean, there's a lot of games, not a lot of them, but there's multi-platform system games coming out. So if you don't want to catch on the Switch, you can catch on the Xbox, whatever it's going to be called, or the PS5, or if it's even called PS5, probably PS5, because they're kind of simple. It's all good. The Marvel Ultimate Alliance, that still looks sexy. On all systems, it looks sexy, right? The Cadence of Hyrule. Like, I'm trying to remember, like, again, that just, like, escapes me. Like, I looked like it was really good. I have no one here saying that, like, a wowie, wow type thing situation, but I don't remember much about it. It's already done. Like I said, podcast, check it out. We talk about that a little more, maybe. You gotta tune in to find out, homies. You know what I'm saying? What else you got, though? The Mario Olympics. Only problem with that is you have a game where a fat Italian plumber is having a competitive run with Sonic the Hedgehog. Throw the shit out the way. And I'm not gonna lie. The game probably is pretty decent, but that alone for the commercial, this is a slap in my teeth, dog. F my childhood. Like, I'm trying to watch my language a little bit. Like, I don't really care, but I do care sometimes when I think about these kind of things. So, F my childhood. Sonic is getting beat by an Italian plumber, who actually isn't a plumber, because, technically speaking, at one point in time, you ever see this man fixed a toilet. Think about that. This man is saving princesses and killing turtles, but he is a licensed plumber, not plumbing a motherfucking thing. Not a motherfucking thing. Alright? So, let me check this one out though. I never ever touched Animal Crossing. It looked like shit to me when I first came out. However, this one though, these E3 stuff and everything they were showing me, this actually looked pretty enticing. Like, I actually wanted to go camping with this little hoe. I'm like, I don't camp. I'm black. We don't do that. But I want to go check this game out. I always had a thing with these kind of games, kind of to some degree. Like, I like Sims. I always wanted to play Harvest Moon for the Super NES back in the days, but I never got around to. Could never find a game. But Farmville, that got me for like 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of games kind of speak to me. And this time, the way they were advertising that on E3, I want to throw money at it. Just throw money at it. I don't even gotta have this. I don't even have to have the system. I would just go buy the games because, damn, I won't play it. Those right though. So anyway, oh yeah, after that, okay, they went through a plethora of games. They just went through just throwing that shit at us like shovelware. I shouldn't say shovelware because not a lot of games are actually pretty decent looking, but they were just shoveling it down our throats back to back to back. There was a couple things that actually kind of caught my attention, like the Hollow Knight game seemed pretty decent. Nico Kuni, that I know of, but you know, caught my attention. I don't know if that Doom Eternal was actually a remake or a new joint. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's new, that's pretty decent. My friend my friend Pedro, I'm sorry. Partially racist, I'm sorry. What else was there? Catan Dauntless, that one I heard about was pretty decent. You know, like a better version, a more adult version of Fortnite from what I heard. And I'm gonna check it out one day. But they had the game on my PS4. Had it for months. My friend plays all the time. It looks pretty decent. I wanted to just go in there and start doing it, but you know, on the Switch, it's not gonna make me do it faster. But the Final Fantasy Chronicles, Alien Isolation, both of those. I'm actually surprised they brought that game back because a lot of people were really surprised by how different that game was. The Crucial Chronicles I'm talking about, not the Isolation. And it came back. It came back. What else was in there? See, that game was like Stranger Things. Like, I thought it was like, dude, I can get it worked out. I thought that was like Stranger Things, like the game. Like, I couldn't read the logo or the emblem they have there, but there's something, a big 3 in the back, something. And then look at the characters, look like it could have possibly been Dustin, it might possibly been Steve, could have possibly been some other people who have hair and eyeballs, you know what I'm saying? But I think it might have been Stranger Things. Interesting, you know? If that's the case, that'd be the second game where it had the Stranger Things mentality on it, because if you remember that Blair Witch from that Microsoft game, that looked like it reminded me of Stranger Things, very much so. Just better graphics, obviously, than, the Switch. But what else though? Anything else there? Nothing really got. I mean, they have that Super Mario Maker 2. Like, I used to be really excited for the first one. I got that, played a little bit, not too bad. But now they have those trap games, and those trap games kind of ruined my Mario Maker-ness, because now it's like, alright, so like I was saying, sorry, another technical difficulty there, my apologies guys. So point being though, like I said, I used to be hyped for the Mario Maker. It looks pretty decent, you know what I'm saying? That was had me hyped for a while the first time around. This time not so much, like I said, because those trap games they have on my phone now, yo, that tension level, every single time you jump, you might die, land some spikes, you know what I'm saying, where you flip, flop in the air, and you get hit by a banana that lands you into another spike, and then you die again, you know what I'm saying, that Final Destination type style stuff. That right there is tripping me out. So I don't know, I mean, I know I'm gonna play Mario Maker 2, but I'm not gonna be like super hyped to go buy it like I used to do the first time. Like, I waited for a long time for that game to come down to $35 before I bought that. You know, Nintendo games, they don't ever come down in price. So that was like 2 years I had to wait, just about. And that's when I bought it again, another $10 next week. But whatever though, you know what I'm saying? So, aside from that, like I said, nothing else too fancy there. They did that final release, the final unveiling of a character. I'm not gonna lie, yo, I watch my the E3 stuff on YouTube, right? So as I was going through and taking my notes, they caught me with that prank, yo, with that Duck Hunt dog with the Banjo-Kazooie thing, yo, they got me. I was like, that's some bullshit. Like, how you gonna do that? How you gonna do that to me? Not even to me, but to the fans. I'm really hyped for this game. I'm gonna fight for the character. And then boom, shut your ass up, dog. Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, honestly, It did nothing for me personally, but it's all good though. It's not about me. It's about the people. But the people wanted that rare one to bring that guy out. You know what I'm saying? Give that guy some more shining time in the sunlight. You know what I'm saying? Let that man grow. Photosynthesis. Wrong word. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's all good though. I'm glad they got new characters and that game's going super strong still. And they do, I mean, even still, like, they messed up Smash Bros. Brawl, in my opinion. That kind of killed everything for me. Nothing ever can compete with Melee, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just a wannabe player of the Smash Bros. Series. I'm not even a threat. No, I'm really not a threat. I can't even give the eye. See, on SoundCloud people, I give the eyebrows like I possibly could be a threat and just faking a funk. No, I'm not a threat in that game at all. I might get 3 stocked, 4 stocked sometimes. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the guys who actually play the game. They're pretty good. But yeah, though, like I said, it wasn't too enthralling for me for Nintendo. They came, they did a thing. They showed the games. They got the message across. They got the games. And they're not worrying about the future like right now. Like they're just producing more content for the Switch and making it more. I mean, they got it on lock. Like PS4, like they do great things with it, but yo, that Switch, that was a sleeper title, man. It came and just knocked everything out the ballpark, dog. You know what I'm saying? Nothing you could do about that. You were just getting that work. Everyone said, oh, Switch ain't never gonna sell. They came and just bodied everybody. 1 bullet, 17 guys fell. Craziness, you know. But yeah, I said aside from that, Nintendo, if I had to rate their outing for the E3, I would give it like a cool, what's this? What number is this? Let's give it a cool 8.1362. That sounds reasonable. 8.1632. That sounds reasonable. It wasn't like a great showing, but there's nothing there really that disappointed me. Like they had a bunch of some crappy graphic games, which is okay. I expect that from possibly the Switch at times. They had a whole bunch of old games from back in the days coming back. They had a bunch of I shouldn't say a bunch. That's a little over exaggeration, but they had a bunch of again, probably over exaggeration, but they had a bunch of so I lost train of thought and I laughed. They had a bunch of, I don't know, whatever words you know, it's probably something meaningful. But it's alright though. I ain't worried with that. However, I will say they ended it on a big bang per se. There's that Breath of the Wild sequel in the works, coming out in 2027. Just be ready, it's gonna come out one day, guys. But however, I will say though, the way that started off, if you watch the E3, like it straight up looked like your man said, yo, I got something for you guys. Like it was like an animation of his sperm floating in the water. Like, yo, what is this? Like, I know there's some freaky shit over there in Japan or whatnot, but my man, we're in the American stage right now. How you gonna do it like that? I want to see your sperm floating around water, high-fiving the niggas and high-fiving each other and shit. Yeah, so yeah, it's all good though. Like I said, overall, E3, I would give Nintendo Direct that 8.1639. I think that's kind of ballpark I said. I don't remember the number anymore. It's getting late. I'm past my curfew a long time ago. But it's all good though. Let me get this up and running tomorrow, get everything shipped out, and everyone gonna have a fantastical day. It's your boy, Make a Wish. About to sign off. Stay classy. Welcome to the G Spot. If you're here, if you're not there, you're gonna join us soon. You're gonna hear about this and welcome yourself, or welcome you with open arms. See, check me out. Facebook at the G Spot, YouTube at the G Spot. Your mom at the G Spot. Just joke right there. I could help myself. I said, yo, let me just not use that joke right now, but I can't help myself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Come check me out. comment, share, like, subscribe, all that fantastical stuff that everyone else told you to do. Let's enjoy the show. Stay classy, people. Holla.